What else? Grab some food. Yep, my favorite point 1. Oh, point 2. That's alright. Alright, nothing else to sort, really. Let's go get stable. Oh, the chickens are still hanging out. They're not in the farm. Farm's fine. You mean on the roof where the farm's going to be? Yeah, they could be there. So just down this way a bit, we've got a really nice stable spot. I'll just drop some torches and chop some trees or reeds or something while we wait. Well, dropping torches is now going to be a problem. Oh, man. Unless I build them little torch sconces. Little dirt torch sconces. See how the wheel is spinny? It's spinning at a pretty good rate. Let's see. Here's a good spot. We can get some trees. That's enough. That's enough light for me to work by. Plus, the sun's coming up already. Still working on the roof garden. We'll make one more trip down into the mine, gather another big old batch of copper, and then we'll come back and do a boatload of tool making, and then we'll get the other tasks done. I just need to make sure I secure my copper supply for a bit. Oh, I'm aware that there's better bronze, but you're speaking of better when you have a choice. I'm all for making the better choice when I have choices, but when you don't have a choice, when you only have one option, and that option is better than your other currently available stuff, there you go. You bought the game from my link? Cool! Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Works for other stuff too, if you find yourself buying stuff from Humble. It's greatly appreciated, helps the channel. Yeah, we'll do more prospector picking once I get this initial copper load. And if we find tin on our way down, some bronze, tin bronze. But we're definitely not done prospecting. We've just been so copper shy so far with the very rare copper spawns on the wilderness difficulty that I've been a bit freaked out about making sure I secure enough. Alright, don't need you anymore. And about to blow out another axe. That's fine. Stability's just about maxed out again. I do not have a spare axe with me. No problem. That's why we carry this. Alright, we back yet? 88%. Start heading back. I'll just chop a few trees as we go. Now I gotta train my eyes to get out of the habit of looking for copper on the surface. I'm constantly seeing myself point at rocks to see if they're copper. I no longer need to do that. Game is hard. I don't know. I guess. Depends on what mode you play it on. You got choices for what mode, and you can make all sorts of options and settings in your world setup. There's the permanently stuck pig. Still trying to get up that little hill. We had not started processing iron on the community server, no. We were pretty well into the copper, but we hadn't progressed into iron. Alright, back to the main storage room that I still need to finish reorganizing. More wood for you. The box. Don't ditch the box. Still got some ladders. That'll get us playing much farther down, and we don't need to travel down anyway until we tap out this current vein, which then I won't be traveling for a bit anyway. We'll have more copper tools anyway. Alright, I think we're all set. I'm just going to go back and head down again. We'll put a chest in the little hut at the top to drop stuff into while we make trips up and down. I've still got a pick and a half, which will be fine for this trip. Let's see if we can finish off this food and get a fresh bowl. Cool. Oh. The crock emptied. Up on the shelf with you. Alright, let's head back. Let's go get some more copper. So yeah, regarding difficulty, I agree it's pretty hard at first compared to some other games, but once you get a little practice with how the combat works and you know what dangers to look out for, combat's not really all that dangerous. The prize wolves are about the only real danger you'll get in, because you can just flat out avoid just about everything else. So as long as you're cautious or dedicated about removing any wolves from your area, that takes out a big part of the danger factor. And other than that, the survival aspect stuff, again, just a little bit of experience and knowledge about the game. Pretty hard to starve after you've got any amount of playtime in. And then it's just a matter of efficiency, learning the different systems and what you need and how much you're going to need to get certain things done and doing things in certain orders and that kind of stuff. It's the good kind of difficulty. It's the kind of difficulty where practice and knowledge actually improves the game, improves your ability to play the game. And of course there's the million world settings you can use to adjust things. I'm trying to remember where I went. I got talking and distracted myself. There it is. In through that canyon. Playing Wilderness Survival mode with Permadeath is definitely hard mode. Yeah, we'll do that one too. Been fun though. I enjoy the challenge and figuring out ways to compensate for what I don't have access to anymore. Things like learning how to use beacon towers for pathing and for getting home, using natural landmarks as reference points so you can move around. The no map thing is by far still the #1 difference in difficulty. I barely notice the change in hunger rate and food rot rate. And the damage the enemies do is 50% more, which is pretty significant. But again, the combat system's not really that dangerous at the early stages anyway. So I don't really notice those all that much. But the no map, oh, that is a major difference. Major difference. Let's deploy a box. Box deploy. There. Alright, let's keep my nibble food, I guess. Don't really need to store anything at the moment. Let's go back and get some more copper. So the wheel is fine. Oh, the wheel stopped. Wheel slowly moving down, backwards. Faster. 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 Mass insanity. Cats and dogs living together. And it makes moments like this where you finally find the desperately needed resource. Worth all the effort. Yeah, it'd be nice to hook up some axles and some gears to that spinning wheel. Get some motive power out of it. Hook it up to my kerns to grind some chalk. Yet another project we have to get started on. I have to get my leather making basement going. So much copper! It just keeps going. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this copper. It'd be so nice. I wonder just how much you can put into a crucible. We might find the max value. I think I'm going to have to make a second crucible. And more forms. I did find my original base. We saw it when we were running around. It's not actually far from here. Yeah, I remarked on it where we found our very first mud hut. Just a few walls next to a little pond that I stayed in the first night. Yeah, I keep thinking I found the end, and it just keeps going. I mean, we still haven't finished over there, or over there. It just keeps going. Not that I'm complaining. I am giddy with excitement. I'll finally be off the copper rationing plan. Now I can actually make shears and scythes and all sorts of fun stuff. Alright, I'm going to assume we're done up that direction finally. I think that's a safe bet. Alright, we still got some in the ceiling over here though. Back to scary music time. Nah, there's completely new worlds are generated. I can't find previous challenge run bases. A whole new world. No revisiting Lost Glory. I do. I have another pickaxe. Made sure I had plenty. Big difference is this time we're mining 99% only copper blocks. I'm only mining enough of the other blocks just to get me access to the copper. So this entire pick durability has been blown pretty much just copper. So, we've still got this whole section here, and that section there. Kind of keep working our way from left to right, I guess. Oh, you mean when I got lost? No, I actually did find that base again. It took me a day and a half in-game to find it, but I actually found it. Some valuable lessons were learned. Lesson number 1, Vorm does not like getting lost. No, it's not this playthrough. There was an unfortunate occurrence after that necessitated starting a new game world. I believe we have a command that shows the unfortunate occurrence. And this stuff just keeps going. Nah, it's not that one. Let me go look. I don't have it memorized. What did he set it to? Not that one. Ah, last death. The command is last death. There you go. Take a look at that bullcrap. Ugh. Still got walls of copper. Hi there, German. Hope you're having a good Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, whichever applies. Hard for me to tell. I'm streaming a lot earlier than I usually do, so I have no idea what time zone you fine folks are in. Oh my gosh. I mean, we've already mined this whole area. This was almost all copper. And now we're faced with another wall of copper. Alright, what are we down to? 34%? And we've got 2 full stacks of the regular, a stack of the medium, and near stack of the medium, and a couple chunks of the good stuff. I think I'm going to say I'm done again for the moment. We need to get back out and refresh. This will give us plenty to return to. Don't need that one. Let's clean up just a few access blocks here. Alright, that cleans our area up. That'll give me more than enough to work with for a while. I don't know. I don't think that's it. I think it's tied to the I don't know exactly how the mechanic works, but we're in an ultra high copper area from the pro pick readings. Ultra high copper with a huge percent. I forget the number. Do I still have it listed? Yeah, there we go. Ultra high native copper, 37.2. And very high cassiterite, which is tin. So I'm hoping to get both copper and tin from this hole. And we've just barely started digging. I mean, what we've gone down so far is just a tiny portion of how tall this ladder is going to be. Alright, well I don't need to store anything, so we'll just leave all this here. We'll go ahead and refresh the torch while we're here. Alright, so we have a marker there, we have a marker there, we have a marker farther down, and it just leads me home. Follow the markers. Yeah. We need to go spend some quality time in a happy zone with a right spinny wheel. And I have a marker right there on top of that high peak. It doesn't look like a high peak from here, but when we get to base and you look, it's a very tall mountain. See if I can avoid jumping in that, or almost jumping in that one cavern the 18th time. Grab some reeds, but this is not a rightward spinning location. Oh, looks like I need to replace the torches on my near tower too. So there's home. There's that big mountain that we put the marker on. That's helped me a few times now. Yeah, my first base on this map was just over like that hill, just downslope from that hill, between those trees and the hill. Can I reach this by jumping? Yes, I can. New torch. New torch. Look out, rooster. Can't catch the Cataclysm streams. You can't see the live in action horrifying deaths that I suffer. Your guys' amusement. You gotta watch the VOD. Eight out of 9 still. What's the gear indicate? It's the temporal stability indicator. The world's a broken place, time is fractured, and certain areas of the world the gear spins left, which is counterclockwise, which is bad. And the color drains out of it. It turns gray instead of green, so I'm at 31% right now. Other parts of the world, it's stable, and it'll go back up again to be full green. So we need to go spend some quality time in a stable area so I can recover that. If it drops to 0, I transition into what's called Rust World. And my screen will get all weird, and sounds will get weird, and then all sorts of enemies will start spawning around me. So it's a bad thing. So we're gonna go somewhere else right after I bask in the glory of all this copper. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of copper. I'm gonna have to build like 3 hammers just to process all this copper ore. I'm gonna break I don't know how many copper hammers just busting this stuff up into nuggets. It's gonna be glorious. Can't wait. Alright, so we got a little bit of nibble food. Stack up that nibble food. We'll just keep everything else. I'm not quite done. I might do one more trip. I really shouldn't. I'll chop this up and we'll see just how much copper nuggets it transitions into, and then I'll decide. Don't need the pro pick. Well, actually I do need the pro pick with me, but let's go get right with the world first. Don't need food. It's gonna get dark here in just a bit. I need to do a torch replacement here in the base. We've got all the skeps repopulated again. More honey we need to go after. We'll get that later. My berry bush patch is also doing fab. Alright, so you can see the wheel is now spinning the other direction, and it'll get a little faster right in, yep, this area. We got a high stability area right over here, so I just usually come over here and I harvest reeds or I chop trees until I recover my stability. Let's go this way. I think there's some reeds. I got most of those. Got those. Hey there, Mr. Piggy. Oh, there's a reed area down here. I chopped most of them out to transplant them. Yeah, see, it's not spinning as fast in this area. I might go back. Yeah, this is too slow. Not acceptable. Let's go back. I'll just keep chopping trees. I need lots of them anyway. Will we get to see Nightmare Drifters this stream? I don't know. I've had at least one heavy storm, and I didn't see Nightmare Drifters in it. I got sort of partially lost in this one. I was inside of one of my markers, but still not in an area I recognize, and I had to spend the night on a nerd pole. And there were no Nightmare Drifters in that one. Yeah, it would not be good if a storm hit while I had really low stability. That would be bad. I'm wondering if I need to start carrying some of the gears around with me to recover my stability. Might have to think about that. Let's actually chop the leaves out so we can get our stick supply replenished. Once we got the leaves down, or the sticks down, then we'll chop for the logs. interesting to me that you can actually see which ones are going to give you sticks. Because it says, you can tell from the graphic and what it says. Right there it says birch branchy leaves, and you can see kind of a branches inside. Whereas that is just birch leaves. There's no branch, and there's no graphic for the branch. So you can actually tell which ones are going to give you a stick. Well, then we broke my axe for the 14 millionth time. Gonna get dark. Hey now. Yeah, I thought it was drizzling a little bit. We're gonna lose our torch. What are we at? 93, good enough. Let's head home. Yeah, I knew I should have replaced the torches last time. I mentioned it, and then I forgot to do it before I left. Oh well. Why we gather sticks. Alright, speaking of... Oh yeah, I forgot, I'm out of peat. Another chore I gotta go do. Might be time to start laying out another fire pit. Let's see, before I do that though, let's make some more boards. Sure, we have plenty of those. I need a trash pit, just a hole that I throw things into. That's what I really need. Full trash pit. You and you. I think that gets me back to all set up for this cooking pot. Alright. Let's go break a hammer. Hey there, hammer. Got one hammer mold to make 2. I've got 2. 1, because I just don't use them all that often. 1, same thing. Maybe I'll make a second one of those and a second crucible before I start this process up. Let's do that. Clay. Me. One more crucible. Good enough. Okay. Two crucibles. That one's still got 100 units in it, so that I need 5 units. What were they making? Maybe I need to make some more molds too. Or there for now. Now let's get some. Do a second fire. Second one. That one we'll just reheat, get the 100 units out. We'll pour a hammer mold for it. The big one. We gotta break some rocks. Let's break rocks. This will be exciting. Alright, well, start with the good stuff, or the high level stuff. I think that's all of it. It felt like more. It felt like we had more. Yeah, that's all we got. Alright, leave this one before we burn. Oh, whoop, I forgot. That doesn't get hot enough. We need that stuff. We'll get this one finished, and then we'll fire them both up. We almost broke the hammer. Alright. Let's start throwing in some copper. How much will you hold? Do you actually hold all of this? And you didn't do that one correctly. Hate it when it does this. I don't think it matters, but still. And there it goes again. Whatever. Cook it. It's going to take forever. We'll just do the one. With that, we're going to pour bars. We're going to pour another hammer. 2 more pickaxes. 1 each of those at least. How much did that translate to? 1,800 units. Actually, I need it to be 1,805 units. I need 1 more nugget. Hey, you. Take an additional nugget. 1805. That way we can pour 5 into this one to finish it up. It's at 95 out of 100. That'll give us that one, plus 18 other tools. And that's what, about half of what we brought back so far? Not even half of what we brought back. So figure that's at least another 18 to 20 tools. Plus, we still haven't finished tapping out that one spot that we're mining. No idea how much further it's going to go, but probably at least another 10 to 20 tools. So we should be good for quite a while for copper. I don't have to be shy about setting aside the obsidian tools. Alright, we're going to have to reorg this room a few ways. I know I need to future expand it with bloomeries and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that's going to be a little longer. Alright, what else can we work on? I don't need to kill those guys. Got copper for a bit. Much food. Still got 8 servings, so we're good there for a bit yet. Vegetables are all fine, I'm sure. Do need more of the vegetables if we're going to do another big meat run. 3:30. Sun's going to come up. Well, I got a lot of projects, so yes, leatherworking is important, but I also need to get my garden up. I need to get my animal pens ready. I got a lot of projects I still need to work on. I think we are done with what we've got here with copper mining for a while, though. So as soon as I get this stuff poured, we'll spend a few days probably getting the garden in order, getting the seeds planted. I've got, actually, let's go harvest the garden real quick. Yeah, let's go do that. Wow, that's a lot of drifters. Need like 9 copper spears. Take care of these guys in a rapid fire. How'd that one go? Do I have more spears on the wall? I forget. I do. Come here, spears. Hey, guys. Oh. Caught by my own torch holder. Right through him. Long range and a miss. Oh, and he turns. Well, I think that one went in the lake. That recovered a little bit of my temporal stability. That's the other way to recover it, is to just kill drifters. Get a little bit back for each one. I'll have to check the percents. Watch my number, kill one, and then see what the number looks like again. Oh, and another gear. Now that we'll have our tools, we'll be able to get the basement started so I can get my leather processing working. I didn't want to do it until I had enough copper tools to not worry about digging the basement out. Alright, let's get back inside to my copper smelting. I need a replacement for that one. Oh, still smelting. Yeah, that is a lot of copper. Okay, we will go get the farm taken care of. Alright, good times. Green seeds. We're up to 43 flax seeds. I am happy with that number. You have more than a stack. I'll have to check to see what we can make with linen. I'm not used to having a large amount of that kind of thing. Alright. That was it. That was it. Alright, so crops are in. And come on, give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. So let's pour a whole bunch of this stuff. Well, that's pretty much everything I can do for the moment. I'm not going to worry about another pro pick. We got plenty of life in that one still. How much we got left? 7 tools. Alright. Actually, no, we'll set it over here. Set it right there. go. While we wait, I guess I can fire this up. Hate when I do that. Alright. Done. We'll pound out. So I think a scythe and some shears. And then with the next batch we'll do... I'm not going to use copper spears because they don't save me. Is it two per? Oh god, now I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the spears. I can just keep using the ones I've got. We'll get a couple of daggers though. We'll get a couple of daggers. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to choose from. Can't wait. Sword's right there. We've already got the sword. You do the sword in the mold. Don't have to pound out the sword via ingots. Only certain things have to be done via the ingots versus molds. Daggers and spears, for some reason, can't be done with molds. Oh. Oops. We got the hunger. Alright, I want shears and the copper slith head. We'll do that one first. Oops. Give hammer. It's about to break. That doesn't really help me much, does it?